Today I want to talk about iron, nanoparticle iron. Iron is an important nutrient to our bodies. It is just a brief list of things that it's important for. Oxygen transport, energy production, brain health, immune support, muscles, skin, hair and nails, and bone development. Now, that's just a brief list. The list really went on and on and on about iron. Now, iron we can make nanoparticles out of. And it's a great thing to make nanoparticles out of. Why? Well, because many people have iron deficiencies. And those people who have iron deficiencies have a hard time maintaining high iron levels. They use supplements. And iron supplements contain ionic substances or particles of iron which have to be digested in the stomach and turned into ionic substances. And these ionic substances are not easily consumed by the body. And you have to worry about not having too much iron in your body. When you take these iron supplements, sometimes they can give you an upset stomach. That doesn't happen with nanoparticles. Nanoparticle iron is suspended iron particles in the water. It doesn't have to be dissolved or broken down. The body knows what to do with nanoparticles. It sees the nanoparticle iron, which is floating around in the water in your body, and uses it wherever it's needed. If you take too much of the iron nanoparticles, it just gets flushed out of your system 48 hours later. Because of the high absorption rate, it absorbs in your body up to 500 times better than ionic iron. So it becomes iron nanoparticles. While you haven't heard too much about them, in our little inner alchemy circle here, they're quite wonderful for maintaining body health and well-being. And I always try and include there's a little iron in my Forever serum because iron is important. You don't need a lot of it if your iron is good in the body from your diet, but a little extra nanoparticle iron can't hurt. Making nanoparticle iron has to be done a certain way. And here's why. If I take this iron and put it in the petri dish to use with the laser and turn it into nanoparticles, you know what's going to happen? This will instantly start to oxidize. It will turn the water brown, and worse of all, it will have a horrible taste. So while I might be able to create nanoparticles with it, you're not going to want to drink the stuff. Let's face it, you'd have to really have a strong stomach for it. But there's a way around that, and that's called stainless steel 304. Stainless steel 304 is made up of 70% iron, 20% chromium, and 10% nickel, and a bunch of other things which are like in the tiny decimal place level. Now, stainless steel is an amalgam. The iron is bound to the other ingredients. And because it's bound to these other ingredients, it doesn't oxidize when you put it in water. You can take a piece of stainless steel, stick it in water, it doesn't oxidize. Case in point, your stainless steel utensils that you got around the house. You stick them in water, nothing happens. It's unaffected by the water because the iron is bound with the other elements. Now, the reason I've used stainless steel 304 is because stainless steel comes in several different configurations. Chose 304 because it has the best health-oriented nutrients in there, stainless steel in general. You don't have to use a laser. You can use low voltage DC electrolysis. And while that is the least desirable way of making stainless steel iron nanoparticles, because the chemicals break down the combination of chromium, nickel, whatsoever, and so you do wind up having some iron oxide in there, which I don't particularly care for. The taste is a little yee on low voltage electrolysis stainless steel. But I make iron basically using plasma arc. And then what we do with that is I have a stainless steel wire, put them together in the beaker, create an arc, and create stainless steel. So next I want to make stainless steel 304 iron with the laser. That'll give me a 5 nanometer size particle, which will be absorbed much more easily than the 20 nanometer size particle that I get with plasma arc. So I did the experiment. I used my microscope slide trick. Put the microscope slide on top of the piece of stainless steel, set the laser to the settings for the microscope slide trick, which is 30% laser power, 750 millimeters per minute, And this is my 300 milliliters of stainless steel 304 or 70% iron. So that winds up being the final chapter of creating this stainless steel iron for ourselves using the laser. I think if you keep your laser power low enough and you want to use the microscope slide trick, you'll be fine with creating nice nanoparticles of iron. This is almost a 20, might be 20 parts per million solution I got here, and I could cook it further. So I'm going to leave it here. What's coming up, I'll give you a preview of what's coming up. Tungsten. And once I got the video posted for tungsten, I'll link it to this video so you can just click into it. In the meantime, you'll have to wait until I get the tungsten video done. Have a great day, wizards! Talk to all of you again soon.